There's this great show that has attracted many people to the sport, and yet I'm not even watching it anymore. Oh gosh, here we go again. But why is it so? I mean, it has all the ingredients to be the greatest fucking show about motorsport there could be. They've got the access they need, the budget to do it. I mean, it's all there. Then what's wrong? I have a few ideas, but let's watch the latest season of DTS and see exactly where the problem lies. Who knows? Maybe I'll start actually liking the F1 Netflix show. You never know. Probably not.
Morning.
Hi.
Our boy's back. He is back.
He's back. Voldemort's back.
I did not think I'd miss this mug at all. To be honest, I've kind of just completely forgotten about his existence entirely, you know? I'm sorry, Christian, but it's kind of been nice.
Statistics are crazy. Broke the record for the most wins in a year, the most points in a year, the most poles to wins in a year, the most podiums in a year, the biggest winning margin.
Well, that didn't last long, did it? Okay, but in all seriousness, it's crazy how quickly this gets turned around. Like, in the span of one DTS season, the most coveted team principal of the most legendary fucking F1 team gets completely isolated and removed from the sport forever. The story arc is more bipolar than American society.
Max Verstappen wins, the Canadian, the Austrian, the British, Hungarian,
A few inches later.
Monaco, Qatar, Mexico City Grand Prix.
Honestly, it don't remind me of this time. I get fucking goosebumps just thinking about that 2023 season.
How would you sum up 2023?
I remember how annoyed I was by how quote-unquote dominant the Mercedes cars were in 2018-2019, but that pales in comparison to the shitstorm that was the Verstappen year. Like, to put it into context, if you didn't know, last year, there were a total of 7 different race winners over the whole season, right? In 2023, the only non-Red Bull winner was Carlos for Ferrari. Everything else, 21 other races, were won by a fucking energy drinks company. That's how fucked up the sport is. Oh, and that one guy that did take the single only non-Red Bull win for Ferrari, he was fired from the team and, now drives an over-engineered tractor on wheels. To be fair, that tractor is currently 5th in the constructors.
I don't think anyone wants another year of Red Bull winning every race.
Fuck you.
You never know what life's going to bring.
You don't.
You never know.
Oh, how right you were, Spicy. Oh, how right you were.
A few moments later.
Red Bull have just launched an investigation.
Christian Horner is accused by a female member of Red Bull staff.
Right, I forgot about this. This was a fucking doozy. Honestly, I don't condone any such behavior, and to play devil's advocate, I definitely also don't condone using this sort of reporting as a strategic tactic to throw the other team off their keel. But, holy shit, the balls on whoever had orchestrated this. How do you even get up from a chair with the size of them?
Right.
Right, you got some water there. So is it quicker to mention what we can or can't talk about?
Okay.
We'll just start from
Come on, let's
Yeah.
get going.
Is everything as it was before?
Business is normal.
Business is normal. There you go.
Yeah, look in those eyes. Definitely business as normal, eh?
You think they'd have enough of all these walking pictures by now, wouldn't you? Hi, guys. It's a crucial time of the year. You're the front face of the organisation.
You know what I wonder when I see this? He's always in front of the cameras, always giving interviews, always in the public eye. He's the bloody team principal, the CEO essentially. Imagine you're the director of this running circus and 80% of your time is being spent facing the media, talking. And when are you actually supposed to work and, run the actual bloody team? No wonder they're so shit in 2024. The bloody guy can't go to the loo in peace, let alone steer the whole fucking ship.
Well, the allegations are extremely serious. Red Bull launched an investigation, and because I don't believe these are the type of headline Formula One wants or needs.
Well, you find out who your friends are, don't you?
I wouldn't want to be Christian.
Nothing to see here.
Zach is a prick.
Yeah, fair enough. I have to agree with you there. The fucker's playing politics like the bloody American that he is. But stepping back a bit, this is what we come to DTS for. It's real. You can tell it's real. And it is depicted as it is. Absolute fucking chaos. All from that very public accusation. Now, despite this not being directly about racing, it is important. This is absolutely the precursor to what happened earlier this year with the Horner getting the boot. It's crucial. And it also contrasts so well with most of the stuff that's been shown on F1 Academy, for example. You know, despite me actually starting to take a small liking for the show, DTS is so much better at depicting this. You know, the inner workings of what's actually happening. Much more entertaining than restating the obvious. You know, and just showing you again what happened in the race with some dramatic pauses and added on fluff. Well, to be fair, in the case of F1 Academy, that might not be too bad of a strategy since, you know, 95% of the people watching it will have not seen any of the racing before, now would they? So, it does kind of work.
Major Formula One news.
The allegations against Christian Horner have been dismissed.
That was a bit underwhelming, not gonna lie. And as far as I can see, someone's not very happy about this outcome. Wonder why that might be.
At the end of the second practice, my phone starts getting messages and this, that, and the other. There's a bombshell that's dropped for a bunch of alleged messages.
Right, never mind. It wasn't underwhelming. It was completely not underwhelming, was it? The plot thickened. Well, it was like the plot of The Summer I Turned Pretty. What? What are you looking at me for? You've never fucking watched it? It's an action-packed teenage drama series, and they just finished last season. It's a good show. But either way, did those end up being fake or what? And what the fuck was on those messages anyways? Isn't it fucking weird that none of these text messages and documents that were sent around were in any way leaked to the public 1 year later still? I think that's crazy. If it was sent to all the people on the paddock and the journalists, how the hell has it not landed into the public eye? That's just madness. You know, it makes me think, were there even any messages to begin with? I mean, if I was the person sending the material to all the people on the paddock and nothing came of it, the next thing I do is send it to a magazine with a bad conscience to publish it. It makes me really think, was this all just one big ruse? Like, not just the false accusations, but also the whole investigation and all. I mean, maybe just a publicity stunt by F1, trying their best to continue attracting new people to the sport. And I mean, if DTS is no longer doing the job, I can't blame them for trying other ways, you know? Certainly turn some heads.
Why can't you comment on them?
I'm not going to comment on what motives whatever person may have for doing this.
Thank you very much.
It was obvious that the end goal was for me to leave Red Bull.
But who's leaked them?
That's the multi-million-dollar question.
That you knew the answer to.
Oh, I love it. The drama. I just soak it in, mate. Just soak it in. You see, add a bit of this into the F1 Academy content, and I may very well switch to covering that full time.
Very special moment for you right now.
Jesus, okay. We are more than halfway through the first episode, and there's not even a sniff of racing yet. I mean, yeah, drama is good, but all drama and no racing makes Christian a very dull boy.
Welcome along, the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Ale, vamos! First race of the season. It only took us 30 fucking minutes to get to it. But at least we're here.
There will, of course, be question mark.
Oh, for fuck's sake, move on, mate. Fuck. I can't be asked watching this for the entire hour, you know. I need some actual content to go over, except for this drama bullshit. You know? I'm trying to keep my shit nice and short nowadays. I don't want another fucking 30, 40-minute video. Fuck. I've got things to do, places to be. Believe it or not.
See you around, yeah?
Sorry?
What do you work in Mercedes?
I do marketing.
I had to take a pause. Need some water.
The defending champion on top. He wins the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Clean sweep, so...
That was simply lovely.
Okay, now I get why we had to witness and bear like 30 fucking minutes of them showing how tough it is for poor old Christian. It's a redemption arc. Pure and simple.
Best way to f all of them. Shut the f up.
I guess the problem they ran into is Red Bull was so fucking dominant the past years that if the season start is just the same story over and over again, there is essentially nothing to fucking show. And so apart from Hammy announcing his sudden divorce, there was really nothing. Now, don't get me wrong, as I said, these insights are what make DTS great. We get to pull back the curtain and see what the lads in the sport are feeling, but we can't go on doing this shit the whole damn time. You know? You can tell now that you've watched the entire thing that this was so overly emphasized in this video. Just cut and twisted just to make this storyline fit that you get annoyed. I feel manipulated. Honestly. It was just over the top. And they do it a lot. And I think this is the core problem of the show nowadays. It is just too overly produced. There's a narrative that was selected in the editor room, and they did their absolute darnest to make it come to life. And when they did it, some parts were very good.
But who's leaked them?
That's the multi-million-dollar question.
That you knew the answer to.
As they have all this inside radio and recordings and videos that make it so exciting, but it doesn't work anymore. That's why I think in many ways the Lando logs or Charlie's Life of the Most Depressed F1 Driver videos are so much fun to watch. Even better than DTS, because you get these inside perspectives, A, without any over-the-top forced narrative, and importantly, B, without a fucking 15-month delay. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think what people want nowadays from a documentary that is not just purely based on fiction is some genuineness. Genuineness. Are there 2 N's or 3 N's? I'm confused. I hate English. I was actually never meant to do this job. But whatever, it's fine. I'll land on my feet. It's not funny. I'm not a comedian either. Okay, I think it's time to call it.